listening to the Quickstep Weapon Review. The Quickstep is a pretty decent submachine gun for a legendary from the Warmind DLC from Suros. And I'd say it's pretty good, and it's fun to use. It can burn down shields quickly. It doesn't really have a lot of range, but then again, there's only one submachine gun that can do stuff at, well, two that can do stuff at range. That's Atlanta D and Antiope D. And that's it. The Quickstep is your traditional close quarter machine SMG. And, well, it does a decent job at finishing off people and burning down shields. And, as well, it really gets down to the nitty gritty, especially when you're in a 1v1 gunfight and, well, somebody else happens to have a better weapon, and you have to melee, which, well, I think this gun is built for, even though it doesn't have any perks for the melee. Anyway, it's the adaptive frame type submachine gun, so it's 900 rounds per minute, low impact, okay range, stability is not the biggest factor, handling is awesome, and the reload speed is better than average, and the magazine size is 33 rounds. Other than that, you have the size SLO 21 post, which I noticed I think I kind of like better, even though in this video I'm using a different one. You have the SPO 57 front, which is just a threat scope, so you can highlight enemies, medium zoom, a little bit more range, less handling. Then you have SPO 26 front, and that's what I'm using in this gameplay, which is a regular red dot sight with short zoom, increases handling and increases range. Well, it doesn't increase the handling as much as the SL21 post, but at least you have more range, even though it's just a tiny amount. Then you have steady rounds, which gives it more stability, less range, less reload speed. And then you have flared magwell, which gives it back range, umps up that good old reload speed, but decreases a little bit of stability. And then you have the actual trait of this weapon, dynamic sway reduction. The longer you hold the trigger when you're firing, this weapon stays pretty accurate sometimes, and the longer you hold it, which isn't that long for 33 rounds and a 900 rounds per minute submachine gun, it tends to get a little bit better on the recoil. Not a lot, but enough for you to get something in close quarters. The hipfire is actually decent for a submachine gun, even though I probably wouldn't recommend it since, well, headshots are the thing that you want to get with this thing. And other than that is your standard Suro submachine gun, and I'd say it's pretty good. And since it's the adaptive frame, I have a feeling that it gives me a little bit more mobility, but other than that, there's a few other pairings that you can go with it. Like, I'm using the Arc Strider because I need to do all the armor stuff for the Solstice of Heroes event, and also I'm using Stompies in here so I can get a huge jump in, because I'm also using the Strafe jump on the Arc Strider. And then on primary, I'd say either a hand cannon that can finish off people, or something for long range so you're covered in all ranges. It's one of those two. I wouldn't really recommend another submachine gun, but you do what you do. And I'd say probably the one that would be the best will be Antiope, since, well, it has more range, so you can go a little bit farther than the Quickstep can. And, well, other than that, I'd say probably pack a few increased recoil reduction and maybe extra handling, because, well, might as well build on its strength as well as its weakness on here. And, well, you can end up with something pretty decent and pretty cool and different than the meta. And And I'd say it'll probably be a pretty good try to actually go into close quarters and try something different. Like, even if it's not even with the quick step, like, there's tons of other options out there for close quarters. You probably already know them. But one thing I'll tell you is a lot funner than sitting in the back of the map with a sniper or pulse rifle. Even though it is kind of fun to get a ton of multi-kills with it, I'll admit. But anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop the comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on this channel. I am out.